Hello friends, I'm going to discuss illustration number 29 of CMA Final SFM Mutual Fund. Please read the questions here. Illustration number 29. Equistable is a portfolio model where 20% of the fund's value is invested in the fixed income bearing instruments. The balance 80% is divided among the old industries stock, iron and steel, automotive industries stocks, informations technology stocks, infrastructure company stocks, financial services section in the ratio 4:2:6 3:5. In this ratio, 80% of the funds has invested. Three mutual fund XYZ offer the fund scheme based on the equistable portfolio model. As per this, three mutual fund XYZ offers return. The actual return on the equistable portfolio of each of three funds past 3 years are these. These are the actual returns given by the portfolio X, Y, and Z. Beta factor of the equistable portfolio measure. This is the beta 1.35. Beta of the 1.35. Return on the market portfolio indicate that the rupees 1,000 investment will fetch rupees 153 in a year, including capital appreciation and dividend yield. By using this, we can calculate return on the market portfolio that on investment of 1,000, you have a return 153 into 100, that equal to 15.3% is the return of the market portfolio. Okay, granted by the central government yield. Central government yield, this is a risk-free rate of return, and this risk-free rate of return is 4.50%. Rate of funds managers of XYZ. What is the rate of funds manager XYZ? Now you have to find the ranking of the funds manager XYZ. So in this case, you need to calculate Jensen alpha of each portfolio manager X, Y, and Z. This is your expected return as per CAPM, return as per CAPM. This is your actual return minus risk-free rate of return plus beta RA minus RF. And the Jensen alpha having higher is assumed to be best performer portfolio. Okay, now working note first. Calculation of expected return as per CAPM. Expected return as per CAPM. Expected return, risk-free rate of return beta RA minus RF. Risk-free is 4.50 plus beta you have 1.35, 15.30 minus 4.50. This is 19.08. Now calculation of alpha for three mutual funds. Calculation of alpha factor for three mutual funds. three mutual funds. Calculation of alpha factor for three mutual funds. Here year, mutual fund X, mutual fund Y, mutual fund Z. Actual return is given here. Actual return, this is alpha. Actual return, alpha. Actual return, this is alpha. This is year 1, 2, 3. Look at it. In the given question, these are actual return of first year: 17.35, 17.20, 17.10. 17.35, 17.20, 17.10. Now expected return as per CAPM is already calculated 19.08. 17.35 minus 19.08 minus 1.373. 17.20 minus 19.08, this is minus 1.88. 17.10 minus 19.08, this is minus 1.98. Similarly, we have to calculate for Y second year. Second year is 18.70, 18.25, 18.60, 18.70, 18.25, 18.60. In third year, this is 21.60, 22.15, 20%. This is 18.70 minus 19.08. This is minus 0.38. 18.25 minus 19.08 minus 0.83. 18.60 minus 19.08, this is minus 0.48. 21.60, 21.60 minus 19.08, this is 2.52. 22.15 minus 19.08, this is 3.07. 22 minus 19.08, this is 2.92. Now total total alpha is 0.41. This is in percentage. Zero point 0.36%, 0.46%. Average 0.41% divided by 3. 0.36 divided by 3, 0.46 divided by 3. This is 0.137%, 0.120%, 0.153%, 153%. You can find the rank having highest average alpha is the first rank. This is your first rank, and thereafter this is the second rank, this is your third rank. It means what? Mutual fund Z has better performance than market because of it has a highest average alpha. Similarly, for thereafter we can say mutual fund X and mutual fund Y as well. The rank we have calculated. Okay. In this way we will calculate the alpha. This is the first rank, this is your second rank, this is your third rank. Okay, thank you class. Please like, subscribe and share my video.